Hey there. Oh, hello, acting commander. Are you here to see the patient, or are you feeling under the weather yourself? The patient. Understood. I'm sure both she and the other visitor will be free to see you. Oh, master, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay, really. Go on, slow down before you spill your drink. It's that coffee. It smells very good. It's what Vangu wanted. I'm more of a tea person myself, but I can go for the occasional cup of joe too. Sniff, I don't deserve this delicious drink. You're probably all better off if I were dead. No more of that, don't be so hard on yourself. I'm trying, but it's hard. I know it's okay, just take it one step at a time. Look at your hands aren't shaking as bad as before. Huh. Okay, I'm calmer now. I really am sorry, master. Don't worry about it. Oh, thank you. Mr. Nemo was kind enough to say the same. I'm trying to believe it myself. But I still shouldn't have gone crazy like that after we were rescued. I'm so sorry. It's a bad habit of mine. Don't give it a second thought, really. You're so compassionate, master. You're going to make me cry. Ahem. Okay, I really have calmed down now. You're still going to be firing me, aren't you? Nope, I have another job in mind for you. But it's the first time I'm hearing about this. What kind of information do you have in mind? I'll tell you more on the bridge. Oh, okay, move. I'll go wherever I have to find out what's going to happen to me. Well, we are about to reach the next area. Okay, Vangu, let's head to the bridge. Okay, Nemo. I see, you're going to have Vangu serve as an advisor. That's right, Rao, she does have an innate compatibility with voice-based. Combat skills aren't exactly her specialty. So bearing that in mind, as well as everything we still don't know about her no phantasm, we thought frontline combat may not be best use of her abilities. In contrast, her quick thinking under pressure has saved our lives twice now. It's nothing special really. I just get nervous about different things than most people. That's exactly quality leaders teams need, especially given how unpredictable our situation remains. In addition to Vangu's new position, I decided to make several changes to our strategy and line up for this area. First, I'm going to take our Reikosaka's abilities even further. I want to find and sink every last enemy in this area, and to do that I'm going to need help from Osaka Hime Raiko and you, Lama Darius. True, with my Leviathans and my 40, it would be trouble for me to send them on completely silent recon missions. But you do understand that I would have to go out into the void sea myself to command them. I suppose if you really insist, Master, I could at least consider it. I definitely insist. Oh fine, just make sure you show me the proper gratitude you expect. Just make sure I expect obsequious thanks. When you take a service for granted, it begins to degrade over time, you know? Thank you, Lambda. Figure as for the data to collect, I trust I can just hand it off to Head Scout. Head Scout, is that my pet name now or something? Come on, can't you just at least lend me one of your penguins? I'm only guiding you here. First, there are Leviathans. Second, since personal loans weren't part of my contract, it'll cost you 3 times the standard rate. Can you play that? Relax, your throat jump is fairly entertaining to watch, so don't worry about changing your style to match me. Is everyone on this ship a heartless only? I'm sorry to ask much of you, Osaka Hime. If nothing else, I'll make sure you have all the resources we can spare. Okay, I'll do it already. Besides, this is nothing compared to the day before deadline crunch. Here with our Reikosaka capabilities expanding, I expect more of us will be working outside the ship, so I'd like to take this time to share a useful tip. Some of you may already know this, but it seems that CraftEssenz, which is employee void roulette, may confirm void commodities to the users. While I cannot promise they will let you perform strenuous activities in void space for long periods of time, especially since this commodity is not embedded into your clothing, it should be still enough to let you fight or work on ship outside for short periods. So do try to remember to use appropriate CraftEssenz when using a combat shadow for battle in the Void Sea. True, we have a lot more combat options available to us now. As such, in addition to Vangu, I'd like me and Goofy to stay on the Nautilus from now on, since sonar is critical in our operation here. Matched by our defense battlefields are a lot stronger now, I'd still like you to remain stationed on the Nautilus as our last line of defense. Aye aye, Captain, whatever you say, wink. Yes sir, Captain, I'm doing my best, very best to help. I see, so he decided it would be best for me and Yang Goofy to be near Vangu, mastering the event of a worst case scenario. Raiko, you're the core of our offensive strategy, so that'd be where I'd like you to stay. I know it won't be easy, especially since you're also on the recon team, so we can help in any way, let us know. Oh yes, of course, then I do have one question. What should I do if were my hands to slip, causing me to accidentally sink a certain indecently dressed penguin? Wait, what? A trope, of course, is that right, Yangu? Of all hellholes. To get stuck in, alright. If I had to go out there and run recon, maybe I'll do that right now. We're almost there, right? Computer room here. We literally just entered the third region of the ocean. Alright team, this is it. Good luck out there. Oh Machan, would it be okay if I tried a sonar? He may be here before heading outside the ship. Go for it. I don't hear anything out there myself. Do you just want to make extra stir? Well, I do have to go out there with a lifeline and all. Alright, let's see what this third area is all about. Ahmad-chan, Captain. I got really bad news and incredibly bad news. Do you care to which one get first? No? Okay. First off, water outside the ship is absolutely teeming with small enemies. Second, about 200 meters ahead of us, there's an enemy ship roughly 3 times the size of the Nautilus. Uh-oh, all those small enemies just sent out a ping simultaneously. And now they're all soaring our way. We're already under attack. But that's a hell of a way to roll out the welcome mat. Agent forward burst. All hands prepared for battle. Oh, it sounds like the battle's over. I still can't hear anything from the giant ship you mentioned though. Are sure it's out there, baddie? I'm sure. I've been scanning the area every 10 seconds and it's definitely there. This Our Scout's data backs me up too. You just can't pick it up because it's not making any sound. If you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and see for yourself? Oh man, it's still there. It's almost like it's just staring at us. Wait, did it just move? I heard it. It sounds like an underwater thunderstorm. It really does. Seems absolutely huge. But it sounds like it's actually moving away from us. Hey, yeah, you're right. It looks like it's coming about and heading the other way. Does this mean we're safe? Gotta take it back. It's just let out a thunderous roar. It's vaporizing everything in a straight line. It must be using a beam. Are you serious? Yes, but it's moving away from us. Oh, everyone hang on to something tight. What? Calm down, it's just aftershock from a far off landmass being destroyed, but if this is just the aftershock. Right, you're Captain. That beam was the least powerful as an A-rank no phantasm. I don't think we could survive a direct hit from that, even with our new armor. Oh my, poor eardrums. Still, at least it's over now. It sounds like the enemy ship is continuing to move away from us. I'm sorry, Lady Yu. That must have been so loud for you. Another Van Goo for you. Anyway, I think that may have been a warning. As in a warning shot, so that was the enemy's way of telling us not to come any further? If you're right, that would mean the enemy ship is intelligent. Professor Scotty, we'll need to discuss later. For now, Yuki, it looks like the enemy wants us to stop here. What do you think? Shall we live out the rest of our lives getting by whatever we can fish from the Void Sea? Not an option. Right now then, we'll just have to find our way out here. Don't worry everyone, here's just ready to fight as ever. All you have to do is give the order. After fighting a few battles here, it's clear that these waters have far more enemies than we've seen before. Yeah, it is on a whole different level. The entire area is just crawl swimming with enemies, big and small alike. That said, we haven't seen any sign of super huge ships since we first ran into it. Maybe it's like the Lord of this area or something. I'd like to make a counter argument to that assertion. Miss Ghost and I have dissected and researched dozens of these void enemies, and it's clear they are not animals. If anything, they seem to be more like spring-loaded toys. They're exceedingly simple creatures which only moves in response to stimuli. Big or small, they're still basically nothing more than slightly advanced marionettes. So I can't imagine how beings like that could think, strategize, acquire socially, or produce some kind of lord that could even command them. Hold on, Professor, is it not true that even extremely simple parts can comprise complex mechanism? Oh sure, but if that was the case, we'd be here seeing a void trench ecosystem with a lot more diversity. By which I mean some of the enemies we capture would have to react in different ways to different stimuli. But so far we only seen creatures who ambush targets and others who hunt down whatever they detect, which isn't nearly enough variety. That said, we are starting to capture pinging enemies too, so I won't deny it's possible that they could be mutating, evolving, and innovating. But at the moment there's still nowhere near enough behavior diversity to suggest a leader unit. In that case, there's only one possible answer. Care to guess what it is, Yuki? Somebody's controlling them. Correct. In essence, we assume that these enemies are not acting on their own accord, but rather at the direction of another. Everything makes sense. Indeed, this would perfectly explain why these creatures appear to be puppets. Because they are puppets. But that's still just a speculation, right, goddess? Truth might often be stranger than fiction, but not always. At any rate, since the giant ship could still attack at any time, we'll need Osaka Bihime and Yagufi to keep an ear out for it at all times. Guys, we're under attack. Yu just picked up some pings while she was on break, and now we got a bunch of enemies headed our way. Damn it, speak up the devil. Guess that means the combat team's up. But I'll do my best to guide everyone while on standby, ready to deploy at any time. Of all times for me to leave the bridge and go on a break, I'm sorry everyone. This is my fault, I should have planned better. I'm sorry to ask this, but I'm afraid I'll need you two to stay on the bridge at all times from now on. As for long-range enemy scans, I want you to work alongside the professor to engineer a viable technology for remote operations. I know it won't be easy for you. Osaka Bihime, but we need your help with this. Yeah, forced overtime? Why me? There's no servant out there who needs breaks. Reed is lazier more than me. Well, is that really how you feel, Betty? I find it inspiring myself. I mean, dancing and fighting day and night, I help people I care about. I couldn't ask for a better second life. So it is the determination of a servant who gets infinity magical energy from the holy grail known as love. You're shining so bright I can't even look at you. Hehe. Of course, it's still just my master, but seeing how wholeheartedly you believe in the servants who have been fighting one of the worst battles after another, well, now I know for sure you're someone who deserves every ounce of love and respect I have to offer. She is so cute, can't let her beat me, I'll work hard too. You're both cute in my book. On that aside, this workload definitely isn't sustainable, so we'll need to think a viable long-term solution. Would it help if we all drank coffee together? Hehe, probably not, huh? Actually, that sounds like a great idea. Those who must round the clock without sleep should enjoy something that makes it worth their while. So I'm sure Yuki will make some delicious coffee for us, right, Yuki? If you'd like me to make it, I'll definitely do my best. This is great! We got our workout cut out for us, huh? Oh, hey, Marines. Hi, Master. Nice to see you out on patrol. Oh, this Miss Yangoofei gave it to us. Shh, Master's not supposed to know about that yet. Alright, never mind. I thought Yangoofei was on the bridge. Oh, hi, Master. How's the patrol going? I know what you're thinking. You're wondering why I'm out here and not on the bridge, right? Well, I'm not slacking off if that's what you're thinking. There's actually two of me right now. Huh? So I'm speaking much faster. Well, even though my divining skills include authority over divided spirits, doesn't mean I can literally or manifest as a divine spirit. In fact, usually my divinity would expand beyond what I could contain as a single servant, cause my spiritual to complete meltdown. If I tried to make another full-fledged copy of myself. But then I surprised myself by discovering I can cool my excess divinity by casting it into the void sea, which let me use it in ways I normally never be able to even try. So thanks to that, the professor teach me how to use memory partition in some of Lady Gada's room magic craft. I finally made clone myself. I called it UU Voice-based only extra dimensional secret ultra clone technique. So why did you need to clone yourself in the first place? Well, to tell the truth, the workshop team was kind enough to help me with a selfish personal request. I figured since I only need my sense of hearing to perform my recon duties, maybe I could let my true self handle that, leaving my clone to pursue other things. I mean, the Sonar, Reed, Betty, and me have been holed up on the bridge ever since we got to this area, right? That sort of thing can't be good for your mental health, plus having another one of me around would solve a lot of problems when it comes to battle, recon, or even just taking breaks. Fortunately, I was able to clone Betty too. So it wasn't completely selfish. She loved the idea of having another one of her around. She was excited about being able to expand her scanning range and sleeping more when one of her wasn't on raider duty. That does sound like her, but what's with this with the Marines? Yeah, you already found out about that. Well, I've been thinking about what I could do for you and everyone else here to thank you for being so kind to me. And I came up with the idea of using extra food research to make really strong good luck doll of charms. Anyway, since the cat's out of the bag now, I'll just leave to see myself where you like one too, Master. Thanks. A face with 3 legs. I know it's creepy, right? I was forced to focus on being them with good luck that they somehow end up looking like, well, that. Still creepy or not, I'm proud how well it came out. And they do say the devil's in the details, so... Huh? Master, it looks like the me on the bridge have just picked up more enemy signals. Is this what is meant by speak of the devil? Go on, Master, they're calling for all the officers. Don't worry, I can fight too if I have to. Phew, I'm glad it was just a regular enemy attack. We have been seeing more of that lately though. I'll say I can't even remember how many times they attacked us since we got here. Really, it doesn't seem like it's been that many to me. That's because Betty, Origami, and my ladies in waiting have been taking care of the low-level threats on their own. Ladies in waiting. That's right, they're attendees who used to serve at my Xingshu, or my lunar mansion inner palace. They are flame spirits, but they are also known as the fire vampires. They're surprisingly cute, but they do have the tendency to burn my origami whenever they play together. Hehe, sorry about that, Batty. And I'm sorry to bother you while you were on break, Master. Say hi to the other me for me. Master. Is I, your shadow prefect. I have short complaint. I mean, report I would like to make. Report complaint. I'm happy to listen either way. A very open mind of you, Master, but really, this is no great importance. I only wish to say that it was difficult to keep being an eye on everyone on this ship even before Lady Yosaka Bihime and Lady Yangufi cloned themselves. Still, as long as I'm around, I will not let a clone or two distract me from my duties. In the meantime, as I suspected, there continues to be no sign of anything suspicious aboard this ship. Thanks, Reiko. Keep up the good work. Now I see. Me enough to know Reiko's been spying on us. I knew something was off. Lambda. I wasn't hiding, I just happened by. Anyway, I was thinking about the colossal enemy. You know, the one with A rank, no phantasm? What do you make of it? What? I said I wasn't going to fight, and that's not going to change unless absolutely necessary. Already that was strong as a mythological mouthpiece, so Reiko and the others should be able to handle it. Besides, it looks like you understand what the true threat is here. We shouldn't be worried about what's out there, we need to worry about what's in there. That is why I'm going to know that you got someone keeping an eye on us. Now that I know that you got that covered, I can focus on helping everyone else. Thanks, mysterious alter ego. I'm pretty sure you know this about me, but I couldn't care less about what happens to humanity. BB might be helping you guys out, or at least claim she's helping, but that doesn't obligate the sacrifice to do the same. As far as we're concerned, humanity is none of our business. I sure don't care about saving the world. Get it? I've been helping you out because I feel like it, or because circumstance demanded it. It's no different, I didn't ask to be summoned, so now that I'm here, I consider seeing your pathetic face a bare minimum of compensation. I'll make this simple. No matter how dangerous the being behind this incident might be, or how much of a threat they might pose to humanity, you're the one who has to do something about them, Yuki, not me. Just keep that in mind. And while I'm giving out advice, don't be too quick to trust anyone else either. Just the fact that BB decided to help you means whatever this is, it's seriously bad news. Oh, Master. What's up, Marine? Haha, I'm good, thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. Thanks so much, Master. For what? I'm the Marine that almost got sucked into void space when we collided with the reef at the start of all this. I probably died out there if you hadn't rescued me. Sure, I could always come back if the captain made me again, but it was still super scary at the time. Anyways, I just want to say how much I appreciate you saving me back there. Thanks again, Master. Oh, in that case, you're very welcome. Oh, isn't that dull? Oh yeah, Miss Yangufi gave it to me. She gave you one too, right, Master? It's a little creepy, sure, but it's so well made. I've been carrying it around with me everywhere. I think yours is a little different from mine. You noticed, huh? I drew those little swirls on the cheeks there myself. I thought it'd be cuter that way. Besides, it's more fun having one that's not exactly like everyone else, you know? I hear that. Right? I gave you a name, Toto. Pretty cute, right? Anyway, me and my dolls ought to get back to work if we're going to keep helping you out, Master. Thanks, Marine. Well, it's finally happening. Yeah, we're still not in combat range of the target, but it's coming straight at us. It's not even bothering to stay silent anymore. Computer room here. I'm putting the analysis of the enemy ships I made based on this recon team data up on the monitor now. So it is the massive enemy ship. Has it sent out any pings yet? No, not yet. Well, keep your ears peeled. Once it does, it won't be long before it unleashes that incredibly powerful beam. Engine room, back us off slowly. Keep your nose pointed at enemy ship's alpha. And above all, make sure you do it silently. Roger that, I'm gonna keep my transmission to a minimum for a while. To play it safe, engineer out. Hope we'll leave without even noticing us. If it doesn't, our only option is to flee while bombarding with it for torpedoes. Incidentally, my calculation says that even with our current powered up torpedoes, it will take at least 14 to sink that thing. And we can't ram it with my lowest no phantasm, as there are nearly 100% chance that it will just be suicide. Math is a cruel thing and unforgiving beast. I see it won't be easy to fire 13 torpedoes in quick succession, but I'll do it if it must. Okay, in the meantime, we'll keep putting distance between us and the enemy ship to avoid a worst case scenario. Anything to add, Acting Commander? Give it an emphatic thumbs up. Alright then, good luck out there, everyone. I can't hear anything anymore. I think we're okay. I think so too. I might have taken us an hour, but we've just about retreated to the edge of this area. Yeah, looks like we're in the clear, though I almost get the feeling that it lets us get away. Way to go, everyone. Congratulations, Acting Commander and Captain. So I do have to wonder if we're going to have to fight that enormous enemy ship at some point to go on to the next area. Yeah, we probably will, given its size. Its strength with sharp eyes and its sheer speed, it's definitely going to be the toughest challenge we've faced so far. So it's crucial we come up with a strategy and make sure we're ready. We can't afford to jump the gun on this one. Now what could we do? Maybe we could take it out with one hugely souped up torpedo, or perhaps read its behavior patterns and plan a surprise attack, or... Nemo, I mean Captain Master. I'm sorry, but could I say something? What's it, Gooey? Well? Oh, sorry, but I just picked up several pings behind us. A group of small enemies is headed our way. I see them too, although, that's no small group. It's a Dekai big one. I'm sorry, hey, I'll come back later. Let's do that right now. We're going from frying pan straight to the fire. We need to take care of these new enemies. Hang in there, Reiko. I'll send reinforcements as soon as possible. Understood. Lamberlis, I'm sorry to do this, but we need to borrow your familiars again. By all means, just know that if you're going to use my Leviathans, I won't tolerate failure. Totally noted. Great job, everyone. I'm glad everyone made it back safe and sound again. So I hope it's not gonna be a typical enemy from now on, especially since they are still too small for our torpedoes. I'm Captain Master. Wait, Gooey. It's no big deal really, but... What if that giant enemy whom we tried close range combat again? Are you actually saying we should attack that colossal enemy ship directly? Yes, but... Oh, but not just that. The idea is to chip away at it up close, then finish it off with a torpedo. Since that ship is so big, maybe it can't defend against attacks from point blank range. Plus now that Lady Lambert is here, we should be able to approach it quietly. If we attack with its big enough weapons, we might be able to damage it surprisingly easily. Hey, yeah, if we can get in close and destroy its weaponry or somehow strip off its armor, I think it could work. Oh, Lady Osaka Behemoth, yes, that's right. With big enough weapon, it should be fairly easy to go toe-to-toe, or maybe fin to fin with that big ship. Wow, you're summarizing Professor Van Gogh. I had no idea you were such a smart strategist on top of being a genius painter. I've been too anxious to talk to you up until now, but as a bit dabbler in art myself, I super respect you. You're too kind. I appreciate you saving me too, so... Yes, hi computer room here. Sorry to butt in, but I overheard the whole thing. It's a fascinating idea for a battle tactic, but there are still one thing we need before we can actually do it. A super aggressive shooter with one hell of a close range no phantasm and ability to use it in hand-to-hand combat. If we can get something like that from the next summoning, then yeah, I think this plan be well worth considering. Between that and all the repairs improvement we're still making to the ship, I think we could stand to collect some more resources. Then let's get to work. Right, acting commander, let's go back to the bridge and figure out a plan for acquiring more resources. Me as strategist. No, you're wrong. It's not like that at all. I'm just pretty good at entrapping people. We finally got enough resources for another summon. Alright, the next summon needs to be someone who can settle this close range combat. Which probably means they're going to be a berserker, huh? Do you not care for berserker captains? I think they're pretty key myself. You think between their brute strength and their inability to communicate, I think it's sensible to be on guard around them. Don't worry, it'll be okay, let's do this. Ooh. Phew, this one's not bad. Not too mad as far as berserker go. I see. Still a mace, huh? It's going to take a lot of work to turn that into a weapon capable of destroying that ship armor. Here's a sword, friend. Can I be hot? Oh, that's right. Once again, you summoned just the servant we need. Senpai, Scotty, you're there. Of course, here's Frankenstein. Wear the swimsuit and be as hot as you like. I'm not hot, but I'll bring the heat. My brighter blade can skewer that whale. Whoa, that's a big honking blade. It does look like it would be perfect for piercing the ship's armor and damaging its interior. Although no matter how you slice it, that weapon can't have been designed with any thought to portability, right? Hehe, the scientists who made her must have been some kind of idiot savage. I'd love to meet them sometime. But now I know who I'm never leaving alone in a room together. Ooh, don't know these people. Who are you? Hi there, I'm Yang Goofy, but you can call me Yi if you'd like. Oh, whoa, friend, you're a lot taller when you stand up straight, aren't you? Oh, you're tiny and Chinese. Tiny Chinese, so cute. Nice to meet you. Aw, you're the cute one here, friend. Nice to meet you too. And you? I'm Van Gogh. Van Gogh. Oh. Good. Oh. Good one. I think I like you. Are you a monster too? Good to see you're making new friends. Want to hang out? Oh, would you mind mauling for me? I think I could make a great painting of you. You remind me of a sunflower. Okay, let's go. Do you think there's something about Professor Van Gogh's identity that needs to be hidden? Okay, Batty, I think that's our cue to get out of here and head to the cafeteria. Shifu Scotty said she managed to recreate lychee flavored ice cream bars, so let's go see how they came out. Yeah, I just said something I shouldn't have, didn't I? Ma-chan, please don't get rid of me. Don't worry about it, Betty. Oh, Kami, that was horrible. I can't imagine any more horrible torture than hearing your own clone say something stupid while literally standing right next to you. Alright, this may not make up for it, but incoming, I'm picking up enemy hostile headed our way on my radar, and it looks like more of those mid-sized guys. Alright, I was so caught up in the conversation that I didn't notice. They're coming in from 213, and they're pinging the heck out of us too. Huh, hang on, wouldn't friend be perfect for this? Haha, here I brought friend with me. After she lied down, she wouldn't move millimeter, so I had her put on her trolley. Because I'm a go-getter, right? So tired, too much effort, someone crank the AC. I'm sorry to enter your heartbreaking new calming routine, but we really need your help right now. Oh, we won. We beat the event. No, there's still plenty left to go. All sleepy, use too much electricity. Very well then, why not come to my workplace and take a nice long lap? I have a good idea work to do on your nerfasm anyway. Can I come too? I didn't finish my sketch yet, so... Yes, of course, I am always happy to be surrounded by my beloved children. I don't think we can tiptoe around it much longer. When do you think we should bring it up, Master? I don't know, I still want to give her a chance. Well, sure, of course, but... Hey, you, since they're obviously talk about something that's meant to be secret, would it mean that terrible if we're interrupted and joined them? You sure live up to your name, don't you, Betty? I think it would be best if we left the matter up to them. Besides, as two people in charge of the ship, they seem to be best equipped to do so. I couldn't have said it better, Acting Vice Commander. The best way we can help now is doing our jobs. Then you might want to... Yeah, quit yapping and get your head back in game, you. Hear that little guy around 135? Not anymore, you don't. Oh man, now you're beating my score again. Alright, we've been playing the big guys stick down for some time now. Now it's time to blow him out of the water. We've already got a sounds provisional site. So all that left is to carry out the plan like we practiced in the simulation. Everyone ready? First off, Leviathans will, like silent and graceful swans, bring the assault team right alongside the enemy ship. It'll be a slightly more difficult performance than usual, so I'll be there to lead them. Next, I cut the armor. And from there, I'll use my defense to run the beast through in a single blow. As for me, I'll stay back with Raiko and defend both her and the ship. On that side, we certainly don't look like a group of warriors headed off to battle, do we? It does kind of feel weirdly like summer here. It's definitely one of the most ragtag crews I've ever come across, that's for sure. So the fact they're taking this unprecedented threat so lightly doesn't seem like something Hero Spirits would do. It looks like it's time. So it does. Okay, no more pointless chatter. All hands, we arrived at the destination point. Position, near enemy ship Alpha, begin the operation. Yeah, I'm gonna chop it up in half. This girl really has a knack for breaking the tension, doesn't she? It's too big to chop in half. But that's okay, you've done plenty to help. Now get on quick. Oh, okay, you take good care of people. Of course I do. Anyway, halfway decent collector knows how important looking after her doll is. Though I suppose I'm not one to talk since I've also been less than kind to some of my playthings. Why are you treating me like a doll? Because you are one, aren't you, Frankenstein monster? You're a poor little bride, doll created to be the vessel of the first human, Adam, but you never did get the partner you were promised. I think it's a lovely concept, personally. If you liked, I wouldn't mind helping your wish come true. No, I'm tired, just want to sleep somewhere cool. You just want to sleep, really, summer outfit or not. Didn't you become a free spirit because you have something you refuse to compose on? My wish already came true. The professor told me I shouldn't have never been born. I told him he's the one who chose my purpose for existing. So I said he should find a way for me to fulfill it, but he didn't. So I looked for one myself. My body fell apart, but my pursuit was still inscribed in the throne. But now I know I have a purpose just by existing, even though I'm part patchwork monster. I learned that at Chaldea, now I have Papa Babbage, Master Mordred. That makes me happy. So my wish came true. I'm different now, and my new lazy self was reinscribed on the throne. I see, then I suppose congratulations are in order. I guess it wouldn't be fair to try and push my particular tastes for strategy onto you. Besides, this isn't the far side of the moon, where there's no hope of salvation. If you have another option aside from bringing down, then more power to you. So you don't like lazy me? You're just not my style. Can we be friends? I don't know, but I suppose envy and sloth working together wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen. I heard you can make water. Will you make me a bath later? As long as you're okay with Nemo treating you out afterwards. I also did want to try making a pool on the ship deck. Okay, can I call you Mama? Absolutely not. We did it. All of our torpedoes hit. The giant enemy ship starting to fall apart. We got the torpedo team back safe and sound, and combat team should be back soon too. Good, okay everyone, brace for impact. What was that, Professor? Computer room here. That sounded like engine noise. My hypothesis was... Was Alpha crying in pain, or was just the sound of it coming apart? I see, well, as long as it wasn't pinging for us. Blood? I'm sorry, it looks like they got me good. You. Lady Yangufe. Get nurse in here. Now Professor, what's going on? As far as I can tell, that sound actually wounded Yangufe because of her delicate hearing. But that's not the problem. When she gave up most of her spiritual to her clone, so she could help us in other than being our sonar. I left her original self so weakened that if fatally injured like this will probably result in both her and her clone disappearing. I'm here, don't move the patient. I need to treat her right away. What you tweaked your spirit origin to boost your audio sensitivity with no thoughts to the risk? I'm sorry nurse. Cuff, I just wanted to be as helpful as possible. Master, we need a command spell. Restore your spirit origin. It's not enough, we need more. No, don't give up. I'll use every last of my elixir we got. Don't do that, we need to conserve our resources. Sorry, Betty, I guess you have to do the last area without me. Don't say that, I can't do this without you, You can't go without your sonar. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yuki, even after I'm gone, I hope you'll keep watching out for everyone. I'm going to release my no phantasm. Huh? What does that mean? Yes, I actually do know how to use it and what it does. I just didn't say anything because it's dangerous. It proves that I'm your enemy, the enemy of the whole world. But hey, I don't want you to go away, Lady Yang Goofy, so I'm gonna use it. I need to paint. Goohee. I need to paint the starry sky and cypress trees that surpass life and death. Far beyond faith, romance, and trompe de l'olu. From eternity through the whirlpool of the stars, with a handshake to you. My starry cypress in the village, you know it as the stern night. What's going on? Is that painting oozing out in the air in form of canvas? A reality marble. It's a painting of endless eternity. I saw it in the night sky during a particular intense hallucinatory episode. I used to think it was one of my worst paintings, but now that I'm dead, I can see it has a good qualities too. I say if you don't count the horrific gospel of the other god glaring at this world through it. Any fortuners who opens their eyes now will be turned into a god, and anyone else will be driven mad by the stars, so close your eyes. Lady Yang Goofy, Lady Yang Goofy. All good, so you're awake now. What happened? Her spirit origin changed. It's a side effect of her deification restoring her damaged spirit origin. I'm glad it stopped it here. If it had gone on much further, she wouldn't be a servant any longer. Yu, are you okay? You look glammed up. My apologies for the disturbance, friends. As you can see, I have narrowly escaped the jaws of death and then once again alive and well. To think I will reach my ultimate form in this manner, I will make the most of this second chance at life to serve all of you and my beloved emperor as best as I can. Yu? Forgive me, it seems the ascension of my spirit origin has altered my personality somewhat. A moment, please. There, just my spirit origin. Sorry guys. The you know and love is back now. Whoa, it really is you. That is great. What's the matter with you guys? I knew it's too dangerous. Things might have gone okay so far, but a single mistake would change every fortune into an enemy of humanity. I know Phantom is itself a threat to humanity. I'm a perfect excuse for here spirits. I don't have any right to serve you, Master. You're wrong. Are you okay, Master? You look pale. I'm okay. We're still gonna need your help, Vangu. I agree. If you're really enemy of humanity, Vangu, you could have killed us with your no phantasm at any time. But you haven't, and you won't. That tells me without doubt you're on humanity's side. You're hardly the first fortune we met who has the power to open a dangerous gate to another world. I'm told that's the case for Abigail Williams too. So as long as Yuki's okay with it, I'd like you to remain on Thanatos, Vangu. Of course I am. Same here, though I guess that's no surprise since you just saved my life and all. Besides, we might both have weird spirit origins. But that just means we can do things nobody else can. So I want you to stick around too, Vangu. And once we're done with this operation, let's go to the Chaldea together. Sniff. Master Lady Yang Goofy, Nemo, you're also kind. Okay, I'll do everything I can do to help, I promise. Just kidding. A dream with a strong probability of coming true, huh? I've seen plenty of evidence in Chaldea's archive. Other dreams were incident, even so it is not a headache I expected. I'll say, if that really is what is happening, maybe there's something we can do in this dream to improve everyone's chance of surviving or when it comes true. I suppose we could see if there are any other unknown in Novan County right now. Well, it's already nighttime, which is when I am usually on duty, so there's nothing unusual there. Gordon and the rest of the staff are on break. The spirit origin grabs are all in perfect working order. That just leaves the servants on standby, and they all seem to be asleep too. Oh, that reminds me. If the Niles crews were to run into trouble, they would try to summon to help them, right? Maybe that would let us determine what's going on with them right now. Only problem is, there is no way to be sure. It's possible that one of the sleeping servants has already begun summon while dreaming and is with Yuki as we speak. Then we will have to just wake them all up and ask them if they... No, you're right. That would not work. Any that have been summoned would forget everything upon waking. Not to mention, we would have be depriving captains and his crew of valuable help. So, yeah, so unfortunately, I really don't think there's anything we can do right now. Good evening, you two. It certainly is it's a fine night, isn't it? Ah. Hey there, Gills, the race. How exactly is this a fine night for you? Ah, and excellent questions. I just took a peek at the astronomical telescope within my mind. And I happened to see two fixed stars, both shining with an ever-dim hue of green, not so far from Mars. It is rare to see such a thing in the stereo stretch of my mind, and all but impossible to predict. This I am finding this night much to my liking. So it's just about your astrological reading of the sky in your own imagination, huh? I can't say I find that relatable. Definitely something strange going on here, though. Basically, it says incredible. Oh, I beg your pardon. This news was so shocking that I simply could not help but shout unbelievable in my mother tongue. Ah, how unwonderful, how terrible. Which is it, or is it both? Indeed, I can scarcely believe my poor luck that I should miss such an amazing opportunity. I will have to board an Alice when the time comes for this dream to become reality. Of course, I need to bring both the dark and light Johnnies with me. Oh, and I can't forget the young Johnny either. And then there's the tan Johnny I've been seeing lately. At any rate, given our current situation, it would be seen that we are experiencing an invasion from another world as we speak. Like those fantastical stories or fictional tales or whatever you want to call them that you and Fortuners like Abby are supposed to base on. We've never been able to verify those stories with Magecraft, so they're kind of hard to believe when you can't even observe them causing any harm. Right, you are. The outer universe is a place of fiction that transcends the bounds of reasons, which makes it extremely difficult to predict or defend against. While it's not truly my place to speak on such matters, as I am mouthpiece of a borrowed no phantasm, I can share what little I know if you care to hear it, my fair leaders. I don't know if this really is a dream. I'd rather not give it too much of credence. No, I think we should hear what he has to say. That may even be a whole point of this scene. I haven't thought about it like that. Okay, Gills, leave it to us. Just be careful not to overstep your bounds. Not to worry, I have no desire to disappear by broaching the abyss, nor to be so boring as to put my audience to sleep in the middle of an ongoing dream.